so we're going to be reading some of the OGs today. We've gone through a lot of the big ones. Small Dog's, of course, a big one. There's a couple other more niche ones that were remembered for one reason or another. It should be an enjoyable episode. I think Hunter's going to have a terrible time, which means I'm going to have a great one. So I'm looking forward to it.
I'm going to have a good time.
What are you doing over there?
I'm doodling a man with his face melting. That's what that would sound like.
Do it again.
I'll slip that under here. Bada bing. Now it's gone. Small Dog!
Did you ever, like... Yeah, it doesn't. Go ahead. Your mom was telling me yesterday when I was talking to her about that when you were a kid, someone at a church you all went to recommended that you see a psychiatrist.
That is true. That is true. That was the last time I went to that church.
Yeah.
They literally were like, we actually don't want him coming back to the congregation.
Yeah. And I think I see some of the...
Well, I can't draw a guy with eyes melting.
Well, it's just the fact that like that wasn't being talked about or anything, but that's just where your brain trails off to draw stuff like that.
Okay. Well,
Has anyone ever recommended you go on medication or anything like that?
Ozempic.
That was good. All right, go ahead.
All right, good. Smile Dog! Getting into Smile Dog here. Just want to thank everyone who is on Spotify and Apple Podcasts and giving us those beautiful ratings. It really does help us. Also, our patrons. Hey, I love you. I miss you. Welcome back. Right?
Yeah.
We have merch!
We got merch.
Do you need some clothes for your beautiful body?
Yep.
Why cover it? Let it hang out. It'll be free.
Some hats, some shirts, backpack.
Actually, I'm saying don't buy it.
You're saying don't buy it?
No.
Where are you saying don't buy it?
No. Never mind.
Why?
The link is there, but no, don't do it.
Why shouldn't we buy it?
I'm negging. I'm trying to, because they're going to be like, Dad says to not buy it, therefore I want it. Right? It's like if you tell your kid, don't smoke pot. What's he going to do? He wants to go smoke pot. Don't go get the merch. You would look real silly.
What are you looking at? You keep looking over here.
I hope you don't go get it.
Thank you all.
I'll turn the phones off while recording.
God, dude. That was my alarm I set last night to wake up in the morning, but I put it to PM instead.
I just there is no way we're ever going to actually get ahead. There's no way. We are. It is Sisyphus. It is Sisyphus rolling the ball up the hill. I sign up for them. The P and the A look kind of.
Which also, similar. Mind you, his alarm to wake up was going to be 9:30 a.m.
I've seen him wake up before, and it's haunting. It's like a war vet waking up. Literally, he sits there. He's either completely dead, or then when he decides to wake up, he does like. So I just imagine this morning some kind of internal like demon was in his brain that fucking woke him up on time. Luckily.
What time are you going to bed?
Oh, I mean, last night I went to bed at 3, and then I woke up at 7:20 to get to the airport.
Okay. So why'd you do that? I could have drove him to the airport.
I didn't want you to be mad at.
Are you? Is that a legitimate? Is that a legitimate thing?
Yeah.
Wait.
You give him shit for every time you got to take him to the airport.
But because you know why?
Because he comes in at 3 a.m.
Okay. Well, yes. But then whenever I go out, I've gotten him every time. He comes in at like midnight. Right. And I'm like, okay, that's fine, I guess. He's like, well, the tickets are $30 cheaper. Okay. Right.
Right.
Whatever. And then when I go to his neck of the woods, he's like, nah, it's too much of a drive. And I'm like, fair. That's fair.
Right.
So it's bullshit.
Okay, well, can I just say that when I landed here yesterday,
I was in a goop suit.
Yeah, and you didn't tell me about any of that. I land here. I'm like, hey, I'm gonna be there Thursday at 3. Hunter's like, Thursday at 3, got it. Thursday at 3. I get here.
It was a stressful week.
Thursday at 3. I'm like, hey man, nothing.
That is rare though.
15 minutes
that's
later,
not an ongoing thing.
15 minutes later, I call Hunter. Nothing.
I was in a goop suit.
I text in the group chat. Harry's like, are you here? Yes, I am. And Harry's like, do you need a ride? And I'm like, well, I guess not. I guess not.
I was in a goop suit. It's been a stressful week.
I Uber over here, and there's 40 people here. And I just like
we had lights and cameras on the goop
here's
suit.
Here's the thing about Hunter: he never tells you anything. He's just
that can't possibly be true.
He's just
what
like,
are you pointing at him for?
Yeah, they know because they work with you. I know they know. Hunter's like,
I feel like I'm overbearing. I feel like I tell them too much.
No, maybe them specifically, but other people, it's like, hey, you want to do something? And I'm like, yeah. And he goes, cool. And then I'll get there and there will be like 18 things happening at once. And he was like, yeah. So, like, just know.
To be fair, to be completely transparent, the shoot date got pushed back and it slipped my mind.
Okay.
So this was not supposed to be even going on.
That's true.
So, okay.
Is that true?
Sure.
That is true.
Sure. But me and you talked about me coming in Tuesday. So that means while you were on the shoot, you were like, he doesn't need to know. He'll figure it out. Thursday at 3.
The shoot got pushed.
Got it.
The shoot got pushed and it slipped my mind.
It is
there was
the
a lot
fact
of things
that during the shoot we were communicating about me.
Can I just say
never
Orf?
brought it up.
Orf.
What is the Orf?
Smile dog.
No, you're not getting out of this one.
Orf.
I was in the wind.
Also, why didn't you text Harry sooner?
I did text him. You know what?
No, I responded right when you texted group chat, but you didn't.
Look at the time code.
That's what I'm doing right now.
Reference the time code. Harry, you do the same.
Okay.
Well, okay, hold on.
Okay, Harry can verify what I'm saying.
This is also a horror story podcast, by the way.
I landed early at 2:46.
That's not my fault. That's the pilot's
I landed
fault.
at 2:40. Actually, I said landed when we got to the gate. So I landed like earlier.
That's the pilot's fault. That's not my fault.
I said landed 15 minutes early. Nothing. I'm like, okay. I walk all the way to the front right before I'm about to make the decision where I can't come back into the airport. I call Hunter at 3:11. So that's 14. That's 25 minutes. I call Hunter. Hunter doesn't say anything. I then go to the group chat.
This has nothing to do with me yet. Okay.
And I say at 3:12, I'm going to build a tent in the airport.
And then
that was at 3:12. 5 minutes later,
okay,
Harry texts me.
Yeah, if you've already been waiting 25,
says,
that's not bad.
What? 30 minutes to a half hour now
Okay, sure.
in front of Cinnabon.
To be fair, you were early, so technically break it even about 10 minutes to when you're supposed to land. That's not our fault. It's the pilot's
He says,
fault.
what happened? I said nothing. I'm just giving. Yeah,
What happened
when
is
he
such a
said
funny
what
answer.
happened, I thought to myself, does he even know I'm coming? Does he even know that
You're here? Question mark.
I thought you got like delayed or something.
No, it was 3. It was when the plane would be here. I said, I said I'm going to pitch a tent, and Harry says, what happened? I said, nothing, I'm just giving Hunter a hard time.
Sounds like you're going to have a boner
And then I shut up.
Doesn't it?
And then I said,
at the airport.
and then I said,
I got a big old boner at the airport. No one's picking me up, so I
don't
guess
make
I'm
this one of your bits. Don't make this
No one's
about
picking
you.
me up, so I guess I'm getting hard.
Don't, no. I said, nothing, I'm here in Kansas.
Pitching a tent in Kansas. I'm an Indian. got a teepee in between my legs.
And Harry says, the audacity, by the way. Harry says, do you need a ride?
Well, 1 minute later.
And then
60 seconds.
And then he says, Hunter is covered in goo and slime.
Goop suit.
Again, I have no concept of a film or anything, so
That would be confusing.
I think that
I'll be
just
the bigger man
shooting-
here, and I will admit that would be confusing.
I thought you were shooting a Papa Meat video,
Sure.
and like there was some bit where you have Nickelodeon slime on you or something.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, okay,
Something.
whatever. So I said, LMAO, I can Uber. So I do that, and once again, I walk. Oh yeah, here's me walking up the driveway at 3:58 p.m. After I got over an hour later, I'm walking in.
It's been a cool
And
hour.
I say, are y'all in the studio? Once again, no one gives me any heads up. And
A goop
Harry
suit.
says, Are you outside? I'll come get you. And then once again, walk into a room and I'm surrounded.
You know what? I'm at fault. I'm at fault.
And then he steps away from the set, walks over to me. And the first thing he says to me is, look who decided to show up.
I forgot about that. You know what? That was rude. Is what that was. That was rude. And obviously there has to be some kind of payback. And you know what I'll do? Whenever I go out to visit you next time, I'm not going to ask for a ride. And I'll tell you what I'll do too. I will literally film myself sitting in an airport for an hour. I will do that for you.
Thank you.
I will do that, and I'll say we're even, and then I'll take an Uber wherever I need to go.
So the original Smile Dog was uploaded in 2010. So it's like a dinosaur compared to all the others, right? And it was an image that started to float around the internet, and the story accompanied it. So
Let me look up the Smile Dog image.
I think it's on the story. My page isn't loading for some reason. There's so many pop-up ads. Creepypasta.
Creepy. Oh yeah. So this image is so fucking stupid. Is this the actual image of like the husky that's like this?
Yeah,
Yes.
that's the classic Smile Dog.
So this was like people were like,
It floated
what the
around in chain
fuck?
emails, yeah. And it was like, share this with 10 people or else.
Or you die.
Yeah, one of those things.
Yeah.
Then there's a story attached to it. On the link in the chat, it's just ads for Trivago.
I will say, creepypasta.com, I don't know what we have to do to get these ads a little more manageable. Because right now, I have a all Spanish, it says, soy Marciela, mama y activista, llenada mi diante.
My page is all white, but the ads are loading, so it's half of Superman's face.
Seguir brillando. And now it's a Coach ad.
I got hotels.com right now.
All right, well, they're obviously supposed to be making good fucking money if they're getting these ads. Good Lord. All right. Also anonymously written, right? No, we don't know who the author is.
No, there's an author. I literally can't open the page. Hold on. Give me a second.
I think it's good.
While this is happening, I'm going to, for audio listeners at home, I'm drawing Smile Dog
Yes.
There we go.
at the moment while Isaiah loads his iPad.
Dude, I opened Safari on here. The last thing that was opened on Safari was Baraska Part 5 on this.
What can we get a slight replay of what Broska, the reaction to that was? Welcome back. I don't think it'll be as that bad, will it? Have you read Smile Dog before?
Well, yeah.
Okay, so you're familiar.
Is this like 20 years old by now?
Came out in 2010. That's like 20 years old.
Is this thing like 100 years old?
This is like a...
Did Charlie Chaplin write this story?
I didn't hear the 2010 part. I was just asking.
No reason to jump on the little guy. Hold on, why can't I find the story?
Can I at least ask this question?
Yeah.
Is Smile Dog, if you had to say cut or uncut, what would you say?
No, I'm not answering.
It's
that
definitely
question.
uncut.
Don't encourage him.
What are you going to say?
Not whatever he wants me to.
Who would cut Smile Dog?
It's a.
I happy.
Hold on, lift it up.
No wonder he's smiling. God damn, Smile Dog with him in Pina. It's nothing but pedigree.
You've got to censor that.
Oh yeah,
It's got to be pixelated. or
that's gonna be pixelated. Yeah, absolutely. I'm actually gonna tuck it in there too. Yikes.
Okay, well, work on my phone. Hold on.
What are you looking up?
I'm trying to find the story, but it's just ads.
There it is. Look.
No, that's the other one. This is. Wait, hold on. Did it work when I did that?
You have to hold it sideways.
What the? What is that about? The website only appears in the left.
We have not read one word from the story yet.
Already longer than it takes to read the story.
The story is shorter than what we've been talking about.
All right, now I'm in.
Smile Dog Creepypasta. From the top.
Yeah, from the top. Hold on, I locked the iPad. Okay, I'm good now. All right. Recall that I wasn't a reporter in search of a story, but merely a curious young man in search of information. Besides, I thought at the time I could perhaps find another, similar case if I put my mind and resources to it. Mary E. was the psyop for... Psyop? Not the psyop. S-Y... Psyop is spelled P-S-Y-S-O-P.
I mean, it looks like psyop, but it says psy. Is there a word? Is psyop a word?
I don't think so.
No.
S-Y-S-O-P?
Oh, is that a company?
No, it says Mary E. was the psyop for a small Chicago-based bulletin board system.
Oh, System Op.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you. Mary E. was the sysop. Was that just the last straw?
It's just so much. Being berated and having him chime in.
Oh, system operator.
It's too late in the day. It's too late. For people that don't know, we're recording this at 2 a.m.
Mary E. was the sysop for a small Chicago-based bulletin board system in 1992 when she first encountered smile.jpg, and her life changed forever.
Smile.jpg. My life is forever ruined. I should not have opened that compressed image. Okay, sorry.
Dear Mr. L, I'm incredibly sorry about my behavior last summer when you came to interview me. I hope you understand that it was no fault of yours, but rather my own problems that led me to act out as I did. I realized that I could have handled the situation more decorously. However, I hope you will forgive me. At the time, I was afraid. You see, for 15 years I've been haunted by smile.jpg. Smile.dog comes to me in my sleep every night.
Did you like that? Did you get a kick out of that one?
Okay, got me. Every night. The motherfuckers just peek around the corner like big goofy ass smile. I mean, that, at one point, it's just not a scary anymore. It's a Siberian husky that's smiling at you. Big fucking chompers. I'd just be like, close the door. All right.
So, I did nothing for 15 years. Though I kept the diskette hidden amongst many things. Amongst my things. Every night for 15 years, Smile.dog has come to me in my sleep and demanded that I spread the word. For 15 years, I have stood strong.
This is serious, Hunter.
Every
15.
Every night for 15 years.
Thousands of times.
Literally imagine. Also, can you explain to me, not to derail this email, what the fuck does a beckoning hand look like? Is it just this?
Yeah.
It has his
Like
paw
an
out.
inviting.
So, you're
like,
saying is that every night he's doing this, he's just like, spread the word.
No. Behind Smile Dog is a beckoning hand, off scene.
Spread the word.
Like there's a hand behind Smile Dog.
And that's just what he's done every night. If anything, you can admire his tenacity, his persistence. But if you just don't spread the word, I mean, there's no repercussions besides him just showing up and being like, seriously, would you just fucking spread this word already?
Spread the word.
You're pissing me off.
Yeah.
And she's been able to sleep every night, by the way.
Well, like you said, at some point, it's like, all right,
I don't know what the fuck am I going to
this is
do?
life now.
Okay.
Before you arrived, I realized what I was doing, plotting to ruin your life. I could not stand the thought, and in fact, I still cannot. I am ashamed. Mr. Allen, I hope that this warning will dissuade you from further investigation of Smile.jpg. You may, in time, encounter someone who is, if not weaker than I, then wholly more depraved, someone who will not hesitate to follow Smile.dog's orders. Stop while you are still whole. Sincerely, Mary E.
Terrence contacted me later that month with the news that his wife had killed herself.
Oh no.
That's like a comedic timing beat. Just after all of that, and then pretty much she totally blew her brains out. I mean, it's not. She's been doing this for 15 years, and now that's the break. Well, I've sent the email. Goodbye. I spread the word. Yeah.
Thanks, Hunter. I'm glad that's funny.
It got me good.
Okay.
This is a fun time in the early 2000s where technology, people were finding ways of like you're sharing media, and it's cursed and everything. I did have a couple thoughts though. The veneers made me think of turkey teeth or turkey hair when people go to Turkey to get a hair transplant, or the veneers. What if when you got a hair transplant from Turkey or veneers, what if it was just a Turkish man that was smiling that visited you every night? And then the thing is, you had to have someone else go to Turkey and get their hair did until he left you alone.
Smile.turkey.
Smile.turkey. Smile.turkey or turkey.jpg. Also, I want to do an edit here.
Turkey isn't a file size. It's not a compression style.
Yeah, I do love a file type just being .turkey. It's pretty good. Would the turkey be TRKY? .turkey. The Beatles, it's one of those things when people are like, the Beatles are lame. It's like it's impossible to not like at least one.
I mean,
Beatles
it's like anything else. Like being like, oh, Elvis he didn't do anything, or like he was lame. It's like
I really like that new edit that keeps saying the meme where it's like songs you didn't realize Elvis wrote, and it's like jump out the house, and he goes, well, it's Rick and Morty time. The theme song. Have you seen that?
Yeah.
It's a good one.
There was one night where Caitlin and I were driving home, and I was really tired. And she was just flipping through songs, and that Elvis song came on. I can't even remember what the title of it is. But in the beginning, like I heard the music, and I go, is this the song where he says, I'm caught in a trap? And as soon as I got done saying that, the radio goes, caught in a trap. Yeah,
I can't walk out because I love you too much, baby.
So,
why can't you see?
I didn't mean to.
Ooh, what you doing to me? And you don't believe what I say. We can go on together with suspicious minds. How we can live our dreams with suspicious love. To my old friend I know. You watch what I like all that. He's like, we're lost in a cloud with too much rain. We're trapped in a world that's struggled with pain. And as long as a man has a strength to dream, he can redeem his soul and fly.
Go ahead, finish it.
Deep in my heart, there's a trembling. I don't know, weird. But I am sure that the answer's gonna come somehow. Out there in the dark, there's a beckoning candle, oh yeah. And while I can think, while I can talk, while I can stand, while I can walk, while I can dream, so please let my dream come true, oh. Right now. He wrote that because they discontinued Yoo-Hoo. Just kidding, it was Martin Luther King died. So that's why I wrote that one. Probably shouldn't put that in there, but the Beatles.
So I don't even know where my story. All right, yeah, it's okay. It's Beatles Lost cartoon episode. It was a real photo of a man with a ventriloquist dummy. The scary part of the picture was that the man with the dummy had no mouth. Instead, there was blood on his face where his mouth was supposed to be. The dummy had fire in his eyes and an insane smile. I had to choke back some vomit after watching it.
It's just kind of funny.
They always do that where, like, you remember Squidward's suicide where they keep throwing up over and over?
I was like, I had to throw up. I was so grossed out.
But all they described was
there is a man with no mouth
with a ventriloquist dummy.
With a ventriloquist
And
dummy
the
on his
dummy's
knee.
eyes are on fire.
Yeah.
He's like,
I'm gonna
and an insane smile. Don't forget the insane smile.
Of course.
Paul, clearly petrified, asked,
What happened?
so wait, hold on. The screen cuts back and everyone's dead. Burning. Okay, yeah. Then the scene showed Ringo vomiting out red vomit with chunks of brown meat. Something caught my eye. I paused and looked closely at the vomit, and there was the face of Hitler.
Jarvis, pause, enhance.
Mein Führer. No. In the vomit. No.
Not in the vomit.
There was a picture of Hitler.
Wait, pause that.
Vomit.
Rewind. Enhance. Enhance. Oh my God.
I was somewhat shocked that a man who killed millions of people and soldiers was in a cartoon about the Beatles.
Like I was like, he still can't wrap his head around this being like a
Why
cursed
would they
name.
make this?
Why are they giving that guy free press? That's not very
The Beatles like Hitler? What?
Beatlemania was Nazi stuff.
I never knew that.
That's weird. He did in the vomit the whole time.
Just forget about it.
John sharply shouted back.
But what about our fans? I don't give a fuck.
They censored it in the story too, because they're 14 and their mom would get mad if they typed it out.
It's F***K, Mom. You can't get mad. It's F***K.
Dude, the next sentence. I was shocked that this episode involves John saying
The
that.
F word.
The next scene suddenly showed Paul, George, and Ringo knocking on John's room door. Then Ringo proceeded to bust down the door with his trademark strong, sexy insect. What am I reading? Ringo proceeded to bust down the door with his trademark strong, sexy insect legs. And there was a humongous safe that was the size of an SUV. What am I reading? There's no
I
telling.
feel like I'm being waterboarded. I'm kind of just like,
Please make it stop. They didn't know what the combination was, but for some reason, it wasn't locked up all the way. They opened it up and they found out John's secret. He was a Satanist. There was a dead body of a woman on a pentagram drawn in her blood and her with her eyes gorged out. There were dead animals, a fan-made Necronomicon, and goat skull on a pentagram.
that is fucking scary.
I'm so scared right now.
That is fucking freaky, man. Not the Beatles.
Not John, no. In fear, George fell to the ground. Paul had to choke back vomit. Ringo ran over to the corpse and yelled out,
Jenny! My fiance, no!
He then slumped to the ground, closing his eyes. Then Ringo started crying in a sad way.
I want to see what's like. That's him crying. He's like, but he looked more sad, didn't he?
Then the screen showed the view of the sun setting from John's legs. The screen immediately went to John's face, that he had a mad expression and rapid moving mouth. He had red in his left iris. His dick looked like... Whoa. His dick looked like it was ripped by a rabid raccoon. He had a noose around his neck. He was about to commit suicide. He shut his eyes and jumped. Hold on.
I just want to say that this man was murdered in real life.
Yeah, this is a guy. This is a guy that got shot.
Yeah, this is a man who was actually murdered in real life in broad daylight, and they're like his dick was ripped off by a rabid raccoon and he hung himself. I mean, you think about that.
Satanist.
Yeah, and he's a fucking Satanist. I like they're just like besmirching this man's name. Yeah, wouldn't that be creepy?
Wouldn't that be creepy if you just did that? The camera showed John's feet still swinging. The camera zoomed out to show John's lifeless body hanging on the small cliff on the lake that the Beatles were going to in the beginning of the episode. The screen went black and Paul appeared in a sad expression. Then the screen went black again. And then the scary part begins. Without warning, Paul's face appeared with hyper-realistic eyes. 3 for 3.
Hyper-realistic eyes.
To the word.
Yes.
Let's go. There was so many camera views of Paul's face, like a zoom out of him in the corner. Then pictures appeared. I remember seeing a picture of a hand with a gun in it, and the gun was pointed to a little boy's head, but the gun was already fired. Another picture flashed on the screen of a garfish in the river. The next picture was a bird, just a little wildlife picture in the middle of it.
A little kid's head fucking exploding. And the next one's just like, oh, that's a cute fish.
That's a cool fish. It's a pretty cool little scene. The next scene showed George on a cliff from the same lake John committed suicide. He was about to commit suicide too. I thought he was going to jump off the cliff, but instead, he pulled out a gun and shot himself. I'm surprised, a lot of restraint to not say the specific model of gun, as he has done twice.
Yeah, I was going to say, I like how the specific gun is extremely important.
What's funny about it is the way they write it, M1911 and 1887, is the same way those guns are written in Call of Duty.
Are they really?
Yeah. No one says M1911. They just say 1911, unless you play COD Zombies, where it says M1911.
It's military terms. You don't get it.
I love Black Ops.
I love Black Ops so much. My dad's a truck driver. Feels pretty irrelevant. Yeah, I'm just saying.
He doesn't talk to me that much.
He's on the road a lot.
He's not home a lot. But instead, he pulled out a gun and shot himself. Very anticlimactic.
Yeah. Boring.
Boring. I'm bored. At the end of the scene, the camera zoomed into the gun, and the gun was the same one Paul used to commit suicide. And on the side, it said,
It takes 2 bullets to kill 2 Beatles.
scared me a little bit. It sends chills down my spine. I mean, guns can't talk. I mean, let's be real here.
I mean, think about it.
I'll put up.
Guys can't talk. This is fucking strange.
Look, Hitler, Satan, I can get behind.
Hitler was in the vomit. All of a sudden, guns are speaking. This is freaky
the way it's phrased.
I'm fucking horrified.
It says, I mean, guns can't talk.
I mean, for
like,
fuck's sakes, people,
like
think
I'm
about it.
pleading with you.
Well, someone fucking just take a second to think about this. This is creepy fucking stuff here.
I challenge you. Think of one instance in your life.
I think of one time you've ever talked to a gun.
Not even.
Yeah, I tell you, it's probably no times.
The next scene showed Ringo in the hospital, dying of an unknown disease.
He gives Ringo cancer. A little kid being like, and Ringo has total AIDS cancer. And his gun talks to him. I mean, think about that. Being sick.
So now that he opened, he's like, I'm 14. I think he aged himself up.
Yeah.
The author's like 10, 11.
Yeah. It definitely feels like this is like a 12-year-old. He's like,
For sure.
So trust me, I'm 14.
Yeah.
So you can respect what I have to say.
My teacher said I'm at a 14-year-old reading level.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
After about a minute, another shot faded in. It appeared to be in a dark hall. All I hear was screams, whistles, yelling, and gunshots. I soon found out that the hall was in a prison. The scary part was that every time the lamp swings in the hall, a black hooded figure appeared. It wasn't long until I found out it was John with gray skin and red iris. For a brief second, I thought he resembled trademark webcomic character Carcat Vontus. There's no way.
Who?
Trademark webcomic character?
I am immediately looking up who Carcat Vontus is, by the way.
This is like in that one story where it's like if you played Destiny, you would know. Hold on.
Are you fucking kidding me? This is what Carcat Vontus...
It's a Homestuck character.
Carcat Vontus looks like this.
Dude, no. Do you know Homestuck?
No.
That was a huge Tumblr series where it's like everyone wrote their own characters and OCs, and like it was this big fan fiction where they talked to each other. That explains so much about what I'm reading right now. He shouted,
I hope you enjoyed your life, because my life is over, including my friends, all because of me, John.
all because of me. John Lennon of the Beatles.
The infamous John Lennon of Beatles from Liverpool.
Imagine.
Yeah. Imagine all the carcass.
Right behind him. You know because I know those seven sisters, like our audience, there's some weird people out there. And I know a bunch of them were familiar with Homestuck. When I said Carcat Vantas, that had to be like a sleeper cell activation.
Yeah, exactly.
phrase.
They're gonna try to fucking like kill somebody. They grab a gun. Must kill the prime minister.
Surge of women murderers across the United States. Like,
Click, click, click.
Right behind him was a crowd of guards and prisoners. It seems that some of them had bullet holes in their heads and blood all over their bodies. In the crowd, I could make out several people in grotesque Beatles cartoon designs. John F. Kennedy, Abraham Lincoln, and Archduke Franz
Literally everyone who has been assassinated.
Archduke Franz Ferdinand of Austria.
Literally everyone who has been shot.
Yep.
By the way,
What are the chances that Mark David Chapman comes up? The guy that killed John Lennon. What are the chances? It has to. It has to, right? It has to. The really weird part was that the prisoner that was right next to John was Mark David.
You are inside his brain.
Oh, yes. I hit 3 for 3 on the stereotype.
is this one of your stories that you wrote when you were younger?
No.
Okay, because that was a pull.
No.
That was a bear trap and a half. If I remember that.
Well, I mean, it's everyone getting assassinated. And earlier when they were dying, I'm like, he's the guy that shot John has to show
he
up,
has
right?
to be in here somewhere.
He has to, and sure enough. Oh, man. I looked closely at the bottom of the word because, and I paused to see that the episode was actually called The Beatles Cartoon Because of John, They're Dead. I was about to take the tape out until the VCR caught on fire.
Oh!
Imagine. He roughly grabbed the tape out of my little hands and violently chucked it in the trash bin. All I can say is goodbye and see you later. This was golden. This was awesome.
This is exactly what I wanted from every episode.
So they made a graphic. They made a graphic for the episode, but the words of John, they're dead, are just as large as because, implying that he didn't even look at anything. Oh my gosh.
I love the innocence of like children writing something they perceive to be super scary. There's something so oddly wholesome and funny about just like it's every benchmark of like what's evil. Hitler, Satanist, assassination. It's all there. And then it even had the photorealistic eyes. I mean, come on. Come on.
That was a home run.
That's an all-timer. This is another this has to be a golden era classic. It is called Does Anyone Know a Good Plumber? I did one of those stupid rituals and now my shower's leaking and there's a faceless guy in my kitchen.
I've never heard of this one before.
Okay, I just want to say that is a lengthy lengthy title.
The top comment is cringe.
I just want to repeat the name. Does anyone know a good plumber? I did one of those stupid rituals and now my shower's leaking and there's a faceless guy in my kitchen. Do you think that you're supposed to say that with like the Jim Halpert like?
Yeah,
absolutely, 100%.
Give us a read with that.
Yeah, hit us with the Jim Halpert read.
Does anyone know a good plumber? I did one of those stupid rituals and now my shower's leaking and there's a faceless guy in my kitchen.
That's how you're supposed to read it.
There
Absolutely.
you go. Yeah.
But since my phone's an 05 Motorola Razr that was dropped in the toilet several times, it went off at 4 a.m.
Fuck!
I decided to go through with the ritual anyway. I was also supposed to have a friend during this thing, but my bestie recently got incarcerated for selling heroin on the corner of Patterson Park and Eastern Avenue. Shout out to my main man, Roscoe.
I'm not even joking.
You had a buddy named Roscoe?
No. This guy fucking rules. This guy, like this, I would get fucked up with this guy so quick. The corner of Patterson Park and Eastern Ave, that is some real shit, dude. That's sick.
I'm glad this is
this is awesome.
a home run for you.
Very good. Loved it. Definitely the Beatles one is my favorite too. Guys, thank you so much if you're listening on audio platforms right now like Spotify, Apple Podcast. We appreciate you. Thanks for giving us a nice little rating there too. It does help us out. Thank you to all of our beautiful patrons and consider buying some merch or don't. Actually, don't do it. The link's right there. Don't even click it. I don't want you to. Don't do it. But until then, we will see you next time.
I'd buy merch if Hunter left me in the airport.